Hey guys, my name is João Pedro Campos, and in this video I want to demonstrate my solution for a technical data engineering case from ABInBev. Let's go then. First, we need to clone the repository, so this is the Git repository with my solution. Let's copy the URL. I created this video folder over here. I will open the command line interface and do a git clone and then my repository URL. Okay, it's here. I will open this in VS Code, open folder, desktop, video, data engineering case. Here it is. As you can see, there's a config example file over here in the root. This is just a dummy file to help people to execute the project. However, for this video, we will use an existing config.env file that I sent the data engineering team to use with my credentials. I will not show my credentials in this video for obvious reasons, but I will just copy the config.env file that I have to the root of this repository. Okay, here it is. I just pasted in there. So now we're able to execute the project. I will read. Yes, I trust the authors. I'm the author. First, we will open again the repository to read the README file with the orientation. So here is how to run the project. First, clone the repository. Okay, I just did it. So then we will need to set up environment variables with the config.env file. Okay, then we need to create the shared Docker network. I will copy this and paste in the terminal, and the network will probably already exist because I already created it once. Let's see. Okay, it will already exist, but when you execute for the first time, it will probably not exist, of course. Then we need to start the project services, as simple as that, with Docker Compose. It's a lot of, not a lot, but it's 4 lines of Docker Compose code. So let's paste it. I deleted the images, so this will take a while. It's a lot of data to download. I will be back soon when this is finished. Okay, everything just finished executing. However, as you can see in my Docker desktop, we have Streamlit running, MinIO running, Airflow running, but Spark's not running for some reason. If we open the logs, we can see that there was a syntax error. And searching for this error, I noticed that the start Spark file over here, it was saved as CRLF, which is the configuration for end line sequence for this file. This is used in Windows, but we will execute this in a container. So this needs to be LF, which is the Linux configuration. Okay, I just changed it. And then I will come over here again and paste the Spark, just the Spark command again. I'll be back soon when this is finished again. Okay, it was finished. And now we can see that the Docker containers are indeed running as expected. So I will probably add some instruction in the README file for this case. Okay, so now everything is running. The idea here is to execute the pipeline once. Let's go to Airflow, localhost 8080, and then put the credentials. You can find the credentials in the config.env file. If we open this DAG, you can see that the DAG is paused. We have, I don't know, six tasks in this DAG. We have the extract data step with two tasks, then the silver transformation and gold transformation. And then we have this task to publish some metadata for our AI assistant to have metadata to work for. And then we have a task called this task should fail, because we want this to fail to send an automated email to the email that it is in the config.m file. This is to simulate a task failing process and to notificate us that the pipeline has indeed failed via email. Okay, so I will unpause the DAG. But first, before I unpause the DAG, we will open MIO console. As we can see here, we have a bucket with no files in it because we didn't run the pipeline. So I will unpause the DAG and let the pipeline execute, and I'll be back soon when this is executed. It's important to click auto refresh button over here so we can see the pipeline execution in real time. Okay, I'll be back soon. I'm back. So let's see what we got here. We have all the tasks that should have succeeded as success, and this task failed. Okay, let's see the logs over here. Click the task, click logs. We can see that the metadata from brewery's API was collected. We can see in these logs that we got the brewery's data from every available page of the API. And then we have some data transformation logs that it was succeeded. I will show the Jupyter Notebook really soon. Then we publish some metadata. I will not bother showing you guys the logs from this. And this text should fail. This is cool because I just received an email saying that this task indeed failed. So the automation is working fine. Now, maybe I should have shown this before, but we will open Jupyter Lab and the Spark Master UI. Spark Master UI is just to you guys see that Spark is indeed working with 2 GB of RAM. Let's close this, close our flow. MIO, let's see if the buckets are here. Yes, bronze, silver, and gold. Bronze with the JSON data. This 001 breweries is the name of our pipeline. To silver, our pipeline. Breweries table. This is the partition by state. And gold, breweries pipeline. Breweries by type location. This is not partitioned because it's an aggregated table. And I will show this really soon in Jupyter. Okay, Jupyter is here. Jupyter is up and running. We have bronze. In bronze, we can see a message that it doesn't make any sense to have a Spark job in bronze because bronze is the layer that we receive the data. So there's no Jupyter notebooks in here. Then we have our silver transformation. This is the code you can see. And then we have our gold layer. This is the code. We have to load some jars to write in MIO or our S3, our data lake. This is the creation of the silver layer and the metadata creation as well. Now we can close this, close this, close this. And then this is my favorite part. This was not asked to do, but I did it anyway because I found this really useful and I just really liked the result. So I want to show you guys this. This is an AI assistant that can make queries in our code layer, so we don't have to. We can just use English or Portuguese or human language. So the AI can execute a query in our data lake, we can just ask the AI something about the gold layer. In this case, we are talking about breweries by type location table. And then the AI will execute a query and show the result to us and explain the result to us. So let's see. I will ask, for example, how many breweries are in the table? How many breweries? I think it's more than 8,000. Yes, it returned the result correctly. It's so cool to think that there's a connection between the AI and the data lake. And the AI is getting the data and executing the SQL query and then showing this to us. Let's ask one more thing to the AI. Show me the top 10 states in breweries count. Let's wait a bit and then, okay, here it is. It executed a query and showed me that California is the state with more breweries. That's why I love California. With a Red Hot Chili Peppers t-shirt, okay. This is it. I think I can show a little bit about the project code. I have the Airflow folder over here, DAGs, and the DAG file. This is the DAG file. The DAG file imports some important functions from task folders just for organization. And we have some classes over here that are divided by domain. So this means that we have a breweries.py file that it will only have a breweries class that will only work with the API or the data extraction. This is where the data extraction to the bronze layer occurs. And then we have also a MinIO client class, so we can work with MinIO and connect to our data lake. This is our Airflow folder. This Spark folder, we have notebooks. You guys already saw the notebooks. And the Streamlit, we have the gold metadata that we had to create, and the main logic behind the AI assistant over here and the interface of Streamlit. This is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and the project as much as I did working on it. I really enjoyed all the process. Till next time, peace.